Stephen King has made himself known as a very popular and successful horror writer, but do you really know much about him besides that? Today I'll be telling you about Stephen King's childhood, his jobs and works, and achievements. Stephen Edwin King, born on September 21st, 1947 in Portland, Maine. He was born to two parents, Donald and Nellie Ruth Pillsbury King. Stephen also had an adopted older brother named David, who he was very close to because the two boys were very young when their parents got a divorce. They spent time between the two houses, but were mostly raised by their mom. Stephen King lived in Durham, Maine for most of his childhood. Stephen graduated from Libsam Falls High School in 1966. During his years at the University of Maine, he wrote the school's newspaper called the Maine Campus. He graduated from this school in 1970. While in school, Stephen met his wife, Tabitha. They both were working in the library at the university. Eventually, with his wife, Stephen had three kids named Naomi, Joe, and Owen. Fresh out of university, Stephen was unable to find a job teaching, so he and his wife, Tabitha, did what they could to make it by. They worked as laborers, and he would sell short stories to men's magazine. In fall of 1971, Stephen began teaching high school English at Hampton Academy. While he worked there, he continued to write stories. In spring of 1973, Doubleday & Co. accepted his novel Carrie. Stephen was told he would be able to quit his job teaching and write full-time. Some of his most known books include The Shining, It, Misery, and Pet Sematary. A lot of his stories have been remade into movies. Stephen King has been nominated for a lot of awards and has won quite a few throughout the years. Some of these include 6 World Fantasy Awards, 14 Bram Stoker Awards. He won World Horror Grandmaster and 7 British Fantasy Awards, as well as many, many more. At the age of 74, Stephen King is still writing novels, meaning he will definitely grow his number of works and achievements. Stephen has made himself known. I'm sure you've heard of some of his stories. Today, I told you some information about his childhood, his jobs and works, and finally his achievements. With Stephen King still producing novels and open to making more movies, I'm sure he will continue to be a very popular name in horror.